Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, as today we got another episode of your OGR, as today we're going to be talking about Game 9 as the Edmonton Oilers went up against the Calgary Flames and walked away with a massive 3-2 W over the Flames in a game that was fairly entertaining to say the least. Of course, I wasn't here to watch this game, unfortunately. I was off doing play-by-play for my junior B team in the Fort St. John Huskies, so I wasn't able to, unfortunately, be able to watch this game between the Oilers and Flames. But I will be talking a little bit about it. I'll talk a little bit about the scoring summary, a little bit about Skinner, talk a little bit about Barry as well, and his struggling defensive battles in this game. He just did not look very good in this game, to say the least. He gave up a lot of scoring opportunities and really just did not play very good. Like, he had 4 shot attempts to 21 shot attempts against them between that Nemeline and Barry pairing. So it's just not been a very gorgeous night for Barry. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. But before we get into this, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. It'll be very much appreciated there, guys. So let's get into talking about the very first thing, which, of course, is the scoring summary here between the Oilers, which we'll get right into it. So the very first period, nothing really happened. From what it looked like, it was a period that the Flames definitely did play pretty good, but it was a kind of a quiet first period. Not a lot of chances, a few chances here and there, but not a lot of big chances until the second period, where the floodgates started opening, where Mikael Backlund got a nice shorthanded goal. This was a mistake by Barry, just not able to keep it in his own zone. He made a few mistakes up at the point where Barry just did not look very great last night. I think this was actually Nemelainen, but no, this was on the power play. So, but yeah, Barry wasn't able to keep it in his own zone. He made a big mistake and then got burnt. He got burnt a few times throughout this night, and I don't know why we exactly play Bouchard less than Barry. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but you know, Barry made a mistake. Backlund got a breakaway, shoveled it right through the 5-hole through to Stuart Skinner. But do not worry, Zach Hyman, like 30 seconds later on our power play, Zach Hyman got his 5th goal of the season here for the Edmonton Oilers. A very beautiful setup pass by McDavid, setting up Zach Hyman to bury it into the back of the net here for the Edmonton Oilers. And it was a beautiful play, like a beautiful pass by McDavid over to Hyman, and then it was supposed to get over to Draisaitl, but the stick of Noah Hannafin blocked it up, and it went right into the back of the net. So Hyman getting his 5th goal of the season. He was just throwing up tons of goals. He got 2 goals in this game, and Zach Hyman has just been deadly offensively in the last little bit. 11 points in just 9 games. And, man, did Toronto ever regret giving up this guy? Zach Hyman has been a bloody beast so far this year for the Edmonton Oilers and has just been a flawless player, to say the least. He's been everything for this team this year. Moving on towards the next goal, a little bit of a defensive weak play by Kulak on Lucic, who Lucic just shoveled it right up to Brett Ritchie, and Brett Ritchie just wristed right into the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the season. It was a nice, you know, attempt in, but Bouchard got outbeat by his man, and then Kulak wasn't able to get to the puck first before Lucic did, not able to rip it away from Lucic. Lucic made a nice pass up to Ritchie, and Ritchie was wide open, so he threw it right into the back of the net there for the Calgary Flames to get his 3rd goal of the season. So the Flames were up 2-1, but do not worry. The Oilers came to play their great game in the 3rd period, and then McDavid getting his 9th goal of the season, and Holloway getting his first career NHL point, which I gotta say about Holloway, I think we're gonna be talking about him a little bit later on, but not getting enough ice time. I think we really should send this guy down to the AHL. It's not worth if we're gonna be keeping him up for 6 fucking minutes. They're doing the exact same thing to Shane Wright in Seattle, and it's not worth it. Anyways, Connor McDavid got his 9th goal of the season, who is leading off for the Rocket Man. Are we going to give this man the Richard this year? I think absolutely we should be. McDavid leading everyone in points and goals. He has just been absolutely incredible this upcoming season. Cole Caulfield and Nichushkin are right behind him, but, I mean, man, McDavid is looking like he could run away with the Richard this year without a doubt. But that was a really nice goal. It was a really, CC just dumped it in. Markstrom tried to send it around. Picked up by McDavid. Markstrom didn't get back in the net in a good enough time, and it went right into the back of the net. And then Zach Hyman got his 6th goal of the season by a nice pass by McDavid, and it just went right off the boot of Zach Hyman and right into the back of the net for the Edmonton Oilers. And that's how we took the lead, and that's where we got the big old W for the Edmonton Oilers, winning 3-2 in this game. And I didn't really get to watch like any of the game at all, which was kind of sad, but I was able to watch the scoreboard, and seeing us go from like 2-1 to winning the game was definitely very, very happy to see that. But yeah, a few players I do want to talk about. Dylan Holloway. I don't know why we continue to keep Dylan Holloway up. You know, sometimes he doesn't play terribly. He plays a pretty good game, but you're playing him alongside Devin Shore and Derek Ryan where you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. And not just that, playing him only 5 minutes and 29 seconds is not worth it. Why are we keeping him up in the NHL when we're barely giving the kid any, ice time? Really, that's just the bottom line. Buffalo, he got 3 minutes. I mean, he did get injured in that game. He's been getting an average of about 8 minutes per game. I just don't see it being worth it having him up in the NHL if we're not going to be playing him the ice time that we should absolutely be playing him. So I think for Dylan Holloway, I think we should definitely be sending him down and let him play the proper minutes that he should be playing in the AHL. Just so he can properly develop and maybe come back next year or come up when there's an injury or something in that sorts where Holloway could play a lot more minutes. And then, yeah, Moto continues to struggle. I didn't really get to watch him. I wish I did. But yeah, Moto continues to struggle and not look too amazing. So people were really kind of bringing that up a lot, how he continues to get a lot of ice time, but continues to do really nothing at all for the Edmonton Oilers. And Stuart Skinner looked absolutely amazing for the Edmonton Oilers. He was absolutely incredible, making 40 out of the 42 shots that he's seen throughout the night. Had like 8 grade A scoring chances against him, and he made a lot of those saves. He was just amazing. He was really amazing for the Edmonton Oilers, played a big night, and Stuart Skinner was a big reason why we won this game here last night. He was just absolutely stellar. Even a lot of the Flames fans on Twitter were giving it respect to Stuart Skinner with how well he played last night. So, you have a special goalie in Stuart Skinner when he's making the big saves that you really need him to make. So we have a really good tandem coming into this upcoming season with both Campbell and Stuart Skinner. It's making me quite excited to see this tandem, and hopefully we could get, the really great Jack Campbell and the really great Stuart Skinner, because if we get those two guys playing great, we could be absolutely unstoppable, and especially if we improve our defensive core. But that's about it, guys. I know it's going to be kind of a shorter OGR, mostly because I am running short on time. But not like I really watched the game anyway, so I'm not really able to analytically talk about any of these players or analyze any of them. So I'm going to leave that for the next one. I will be live for the next Oilers game, though. I think that is on Tuesday is the next Oilers game. So I will be live for that one on Tuesday as they go up against the Nashville Predators. So I will be live for that one at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure to come and tune in for that stream. It's going to be a lot of fun as the Oilers go up against the Preds. So make sure to tune into that. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. And also make sure to go check out the new Patron on the Radio podcast. That'll be uploaded with this one, so make sure to go check that out as well. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Adios, amigos.